Second period like that, where there's penalties almost every other shift when you go out after getting after the power play or penalty kill, does it kind of, a lot of the guys, Morgan said that kind of the flow of the game gets disrupted. Do you
Both
feel?
teams.
Yes. Do you feel like that kind of what happened in the second period?
Ugly game with penalties, disjointed. Both teams had good minutes. Both teams had bad minutes. It comes down to the end as far as situational play. We're going to have to learn, and this is a part of our game I think we need to get better at, because we have turned our team around into more of a transition type team, but we're going to have to forecheck sometimes. And there's no reason for us to be turning a puck over less than 5 minutes left. Instead of the way they were stacking the neutral zone, they were more patient than we were, and that's what cost us the game at the end.
Morgan did say a few minutes ago that he felt like the forecheck just was non-existent tonight. Was that, in terms of what you saw, was that more what they weren't doing in the offensive zone, or were the problems further up ice moving up?
Stubbornness. It's stubbornness. Nashville, they checked. They gave us a clinic on checking. And we were talking about it. All of us were talking about it all game long. We have to get it in deep. We're not getting through clean. They're not opening up. And we're holding on towards the end there. I think they had the better of the play in that third period. We're holding on, and we just can't keep it simple. We have to try to beat people. It's basically a 1-on-4. And it's stubbornness. It's a lesson that we learn. But this team is going to have to forecheck in certain time. When this league gets going at the end of Christmas, after the holiday, that's when the grind starts coming in. If we think we're going to be this high-flying transition team, spreading, stretching, and not forecheck, we're in for a rude awakening. And we found that out tonight.
You talked about year two, as you said, wanting to add more transition. Is it tough to remind them, like, you also have to grind and forecheck like we did last year?
We're trying to remind them. Sometimes it takes a little time to get it in their heads. I hope they learn their lesson pretty quick tonight, because that's what cost us.
Despite the loss tonight, have you learned anything about Sam starting 5 games in a row?
Sam's played very well. Played well again tonight. Yeah, he has grown as a goalie. Very important position for us on this team.
Sometimes when things are going really well, the issues like tonight with the forecheck have been cropping up a little bit sooner. Had you seen this previously?
Yes.
Yeah, like the New Jersey game, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have to, especially, I'm telling you, in January and February, you're going to have to win games different ways, and because it gets clamped down. And we can. We know how to forecheck. Sometimes it just gets good to you sometimes as far as the style of play, and you forget about the grind. We got checked into the ice tonight. Still, I thought we handled ourselves through most of the game because it went back and forth, and with all the penalties, it's really hard to get a read in the game. But when it comes down into late in the third period, it's who blinks first, and we blinked a number of times and didn't give ourselves a chance to win.
Morgan Frost talked the other night about how he's been playing more free lately and he feels a little bit more free in his game. Are you seeing that in regards to his ability out there on the ice? He had the goal, set up the other goal.
He's made some plays, yeah. I'm not going to, right now, Jackie, I don't feel like individual players. He's made some plays.
You guys obviously play one more game before the Christmas break. How important is tomorrow's game?
Every game's important.
How important is it to get beneficial things going to after the Christmas break?
We're just going to go play. Try to find our way.